So you have now ordered your makeup and you have gotten it in the mail and you have no idea what to do. This video is going to show you exactly what you need to do, how you need to put your, how I put my tins in my palette, and I'll kind of explain and show you how I do my makeup, but this should help you start off and get the good feel of the makeup. So I'm going to show you my palette. This is a 12 palette, so I can fit 12 big tins in here, and I am going to show you how I put my tins in here. So these are magnetic, okay, and this is my brightening highlight. So I'm gonna start with my brightening highlight, and this is gonna go in right away in the top corner here. Then I like to go into my main highlight, which I use Candlelit, and I'm going to go ahead and pop this in as well, right after my linen. I use Aspen for redness, so I like to put the Aspen in here. If you did not get Aspen, don't even worry about it. You can just skip this step and go on to the next one. Now I like to go into my contour, which I use Astoria. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this one over here on the top of this side. Next, I'm going into my Bella bronzer. If you did not get Bella bronzer, that's completely fine. You can skip this step as well. This is also a cream-based bronzer, so I like to put that one in next. The next one I would put in is going to be my lip and cheek. I like the color nude, so I will go ahead and put nude up here. If you had skipped any of the steps and you have gotten an illuminator, your illuminator can go up here and on either side, it does not matter. I have put the rest of my makeup on my second palette part of it, so it helps a little bit to have a bigger case, so when you build your makeup, you can have enough room for it. First, you want to prime your face. I either like to use the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, or you can get the Hangover Too Faced primer, or you can even use our Stay Spray as a primer, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face. Now that my face is primed, I'm gonna go ahead and suggest for you to start using this makeup with your finger, just because it is easy to put a lot of makeup on if you use your brush right away. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. I like to start with my Aspen to cover up that redness. So I'm just gonna put this in the spots that I have redness, okay? And you can use this side of the brush for your Aspen, just because the Aspen you won't need a lot of. But I'm just gonna go ahead and cover up all my red spots here. Okay, now that I have my red spots, I am going to go right away into my contour, and this one is Astoria. I am gonna go ahead and put a line across my forehead here. I want to contour my sides of my cheek. Again, you wanna start at the top of your ear and kind of come down towards the outside of your mouth. Same thing over here. Also underneath your lip. And I'm not going to blend anything until the end. On the sides of your nose. And then on your jawline here. Now I'm gonna go into my brightening highlight, and that is going to be linen, and I'm only going to put this on places that I want to brighten or pop my face. So I like to put it on my T-zone. I like to put it right here, because I want to brighten the inside of my face. I like to bring my eyes up. So I'll pop this out here, right here, here, and then I like to put it on the bridge of my nose, okay? So I also like to put it here, but now I have my brightening highlight where I want it. Now that I have my contour and my brightening highlight, I'm gonna go into my main highlight. And with your main highlight, you wanna think of it as kind of like a bridge color that you wanna connect your brightening highlight to your contour. So you're gonna put this everywhere that you do not have a different color. And less is more, so you can always add more at the end if you need to. So now I have all the colors on my face, and all I have left to do is to blend. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed this process up, but I am going to show you that you wanna start with your lightest color first and then go out to your darker color. And when you do your blending, you wanna make sure that you're doing kind of a tap instead of a swipe. Okay, so you can go ahead and watch this next part of this video and you'll see how easy it is to blend this out. Okay, now that I have all that blended out, and it did not take me long at all, I'm gonna go ahead and pop my lip and cheek on, okay? Not many dabs are needed, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the top of my contour here. And I'm just going to blend. You don't necessarily need to put it right on the rosy part of your cheeks. You want to lift your cheek up, so the more you put it up, the more your cheek is going to look lifted, okay? Again, less is more, so you can always add. I love lip and cheeks. You can also pop that lip and cheek on your lip. Now the last thing that I have left is my illuminator, okay? And I like to take my finger and I am going to just go ahead and pop this on the high points of my face. The illuminator is to make it a little bit more pop just where places you want it to. So I am only going to put this on places that I want to shine. Now that my face is done, I would take a Stay Spray and I would spray this all over my face. Woo! If you don't necessarily like that dewy look, it takes a little bit to get used to. You can use a powder. I like to use Airspun, which is a loose powder. We do have a powder that comes with SEINT. I just like the loose powder a little bit more. You don't want to put this in your fine lines because then it will go into the fine lines. You want this makeup to move with your skin. So this is how you would end it. But if you have any questions about this makeup and how to work with it, go ahead and send me a message and we can figure it out. Thanks, guys.